Hey guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. So today we're recreating the Dearra locks wig. So I saw this picture of Dearra on Instagram and I was like, oh my god, her hair looks so bomb. So I decided I was going to recreate the look, and a lot of people said, yeah, go ahead, let's see how this works. So this is how it turned out. I hope you guys like it. If you want to see how I achieved this look, please stay on. We're gonna need a talcum, a brush, a toothbrush, some edge control, and a pair of scissors. We're also gonna need some hair cream. This is for the braiding hair. So what it does is it makes the hair to shine a little bit, and it also helps to soften the hair. You might want to use a human hair braiding hair for this style. We're also going to be using Mali hair. I'm using a brand called Glow in the color 1B. So this is the fullest wig, and the hair on the fullest wig is about 6 inches long. So we're just parting the back so we can get into it. So it's parted, and it's now time to part out the triangles. So we're gonna put it in triangle parts. We're gonna have about 4 parts on this section. Here we're basically using a rubber band to hold the triangle that we've just parted, just so it doesn't get mixed up with the rest of the hair. So we've sectioned the bottom bit at the back of the hair into triangles. So we'll have to put the rest of the hair in triangles, but first let's do the baby hairs. And here we're just creating the baby hairs by parting out some hair at the front. I don't want it to be too much hair for the baby hair, so it's just going to be like sparse baby hair. That's why we're bringing out just very little hair. So that's all done, and we're now weaving it down. We're braiding it down in cornrows just to get it out of the way so that we can work on the rest of the hair. And this is how it looks like, all parted out. So we took time to part the whole head just so we can start doing the braids. So now you're gonna use your edge control to make it lay down very well, and you're going to braid the hair first before we start making the locks. So some of us already know how to braid hair, so this tutorial is not really on how to braid hair. But if you guys need a tutorial on how to braid, let me know. I'll definitely do a detailed tutorial on that. So as soon as you've braided a little bit, you'll just have to tie a knot to stop the braid from unraveling. So you do that by taking out a little bit of the hair, then wrapping it around the braid and tying a knot. That stops it from unraveling, as you can see it being done right here. Then you go ahead and attach your Mali hair and start the locks. I'm gonna show you in detail how to attach the Mali hair in a jiffy. But for now, what you do is, as soon as you place the Mali hair, you have to wrap it tightly from the roots so that the locks doesn't come off. So as soon as you've gone past about 3 inches from the roots, you can now start to wrap a little bit loosely to get it more rough. So how it works is, the looser you wrap, the rougher it gets, and the tighter you wrap, the harder the locks is gonna be. So if you wrap loosely, your locks is gonna be rough and soft, but if you wrap hardly, the locks is gonna be hard and not very rough. So of course, now you know, you can decide how you want to do it. To extend the length of the locks, you'll need to bend your braiding hair into two, then attach it to where the mali hair stops. Then use another mali hair, wrap it around it right there, then stretch a little bit to make it tight at that point, just so it doesn't unravel and get out of the locks. Then you keep wrapping. So this is how you attach the mali hair till there's very little of the mali hair left before you add another mali hair. Repeat the process over and over again till you've achieved the length that you want. Yes, we're getting there. Look at the roughness on the locks. That's the look we're going for. So the wig is going to be 45 inches in length, but we're going to make the dreads 35 inches. So you make sure you keep checking your length as you go, just to make sure you're in the right part. Once you've achieved the length that you want, you're now going to tie a knot to make sure you keep the dreads together, just so it doesn't unravel. So this is how you tie a knot. You just wrap it around, then tie a knot the normal way you tie knots with anything. It's just the same way. You can do this like 3 or 4 times, or as much times as you would like. It's just to make it stay in place so it doesn't unravel. And check the length again to be sure that the dreads actually stops where you want it to stop. So like you can see, the dread stops at 35, while the rest of the hair stops at 45. And this is the look. We're halfway done, and this is what it looks like so far. This is what the tips look like. We're still gonna have to work on it when we're done with the dreads. Right now it looks a mess, but don't worry, just wait for the final look. So here you just use a razor to trim off some of the hairs at the tips. Some of the braids have like really bulky hair at the tips, so you just trim it off to make it have that pencil tip. Then you can use some mousse on the tips, on the hair at its tips, just to make it look better. This is actually optional. It's up to you if you want to do this or not. For the final look, we're gonna be using some wavy hair. You could use free tress hair. I'm using free tressed water wave hair for this. You'll just have to crochet into the braids. I didn't want to attach this to the braids while making it because I don't want it to like stay on forever, so I did the crochet method so that when the curly hair starts to get rough and messy, it would be easy for me to just take them off and just rock the braids, the braids on its own. So you could do the method where you add the curly hairs when you're wrapping, or you could do the crochet method. Either way works. You did off my lantern. I used to be a bruta, goons for you guruta. Girl, you're my rasta fena. You they make me kuluta. See anybody want a point, I make a shoot and tell a piwa alla man, batty man juka. But if you need a fire, I'll be a ladder. Please be judging. Put me on trial. If you think I hurt ya, put me underwater. Take me caught. I don't need that. I love you. Ooh, whoa. Can you see that? I love you. Can you see? Say, I love you. Whoa. Ooh, I love you. To finish off, we'll just need to use some gel on the curly hair just to make it more curly and shiny. I'm using the Eco Styling Gel, your favorite. So just a little bit of the gel, then you just rub it on the curly hair, then leave it to dry, and you're good to go. So here's the final look, guys. I hope the tutorial was really helpful. Even if it was just a little bit helpful, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. This is actually my first tutorial video, and I promise you guys I'm going to be doing more tutorials. I'm going to show you guys how to make more wigs, so please subscribe so you can be one of the first to see. And this wig is actually very rough and very soft. Like I told you guys, it is the best. So I'm just folding it here just so you can see how flexible it is. It's very flexible. See, that's how I can fold it, and it just unfolds back. So it's the best. And because it's soft, it's pretty lightweight. It's actually very lightweight. It's less than 1 kg. It's a 45 inches wig, and it is less than 1 kg. That is lightweight, I promise. So this is how it looks. I hope it looks like Dearra's wig, and I hope you guys like it. Thank you. Please subscribe. Love you guys. See you next time. Bye bye.